The 2026 FIFA World Cup looks similar to previous World Cups, but one major change completely transformed the tournament. For the first time in history, the World Cup is expanding from 32 teams to 48 teams. That means 16 additional countries will get the chance to compete on football's biggest stage. And with more teams comes something even bigger, the largest FIFA World Cup ever created. But adding 16 extra teams doesn't just make the tournament bigger, it changes how the entire competition works. Because when FIFA added more teams, they also had to redesign the schedule, the group stage, and even the knockout rounds. So let's break the entire World Cup 2026 format down step by step and make it ridiculously easy to understand. The biggest change in World Cup 2026 is simple. The tournament is expanding from 32 teams to 48. That means 16 additional countries will get the opportunity to qualify for football's biggest tournament. For many nations, this is the best chance they've ever had to reach a World Cup. But adding more teams doesn't just increase participation. It makes the entire competition much bigger. In fact, World Cup 2026 will be the largest World Cup tournament in FIFA history. And here's where things become interesting. FIFA couldn't simply add more teams and keep everything else the same. To make 48 teams work, FIFA had to completely redesign how the tournament is structured. So now that we have 48 teams, the next question is simple. How does the group stage actually work? The answer is 12 groups, with 4 teams in each group. Each group contains 4 teams, just like the previous World Cups. That means every team still plays 3 group stage matches before anything else happens. The winner of each group qualifies automatically. The runner-up qualifies too. But here's the twist. 8 of the 12 third-place teams also move on to the knockout stage. And that means goal difference, goals scored, and every single point could become incredibly important during the group stage. Once the group stage is finished, the tournament enters the knockout phase. And this is where the World Cup becomes absolutely massive. Previous World Cups started the knockout rounds with 16 teams. World Cup 2026 starts with 32. That's twice as many teams fighting for the trophy once the knockout stage begins. From this point onward, the rules are simple: win your match and survive. Lose your match and you're going home. And this is exactly why the tournament suddenly becomes so much larger. The 2022 World Cup had 64 matches. The 2026 World Cup will have 104. More matches mean more surprises, more underdog stories, and probably a lot more chaos, the kind football fans secretly love. There's one more important rule you should know about. The 2026 World Cup has 3 host nations. The United States, Canada, and Mexico will host the tournament together for the very first time. Because they are hosting the tournament, all 3 nations automatically qualify for the World Cup. Meanwhile, every other country must earn its place through qualification, and many regions now have more spots than ever before. That means we could see more countries making their World Cup debut than in any tournament before. So here's the full blueprint: 48 teams, 12 groups, a 32-team knockout stage, and a record 104 matches. Whether you love the new format or hate it, one thing is certain. World Cup 2026 will be the biggest tournament in football history. And now you finally understand how it works. Subscribe to Soccer Blueprint for more simple football explanations.